Welcome back to my channel, boys, where we literally get stuck in traffic trying to go camping. Trucks. By the way, I'm not driving and recording. Have any of you ever played DayZ? And if you have, you get these loot crates of people. By the way, look at my hair. You get these loot crates of people, right, who have loads of gear and you just want it all. You're like, give me all that gear, you absolute loot crate. Well, boys, have I got news for you. Today, I'm a loot crate, right? I really hope that this doesn't turn out to be DayZ, because I absolutely am a loot crate. Just had to check behind me there because I wasn't sure. I bought a backpack online, right? And I don't know anything about backpack sizes. We're just going in here. I don't know anything about backpack sizes, right? So excuse me now for not making direct eye contact with you while I scale down this, because I weigh a ton. I thought that 65 litres was like really small. So this is fresh, by the way. It's like a marker of some sort. I thought 65 litres of a backpack was like quite small. So I was like, 65 litres, okay. No, Regatta have a half price sale on Black Friday. So I'll just wait for then. I found an 85 litre backpack for 55 euros, down from 110. Half price. Where could you go wrong? Am I at the wrong place? I don't think I am. So I bought it. And then I opened the packaging. And I realised that I have bought basically an Arctic lorry to go on my back, right? I am at the wrong place. Damn, I gotta go up further. I'm at the right spot now. I had to walk up, I just missed the turn off. I took a turn off too soon. So anyway, like I was saying, ooh, the army have been here recently. So, where I am, I'm at a military training ground. I'm really hoping that tonight they don't train, because they will not tell anyone when they train. Why would they? They just come and train. So I'm trying to find a nice spot to set up my luxury camping arena, is what I'm going to call it. I don't want it majorly close to the water, but somewhere like here. It's not that flat, but it will do. And I've got nice backing from the trees and everything. So I'm going to set the camera down, right? And I'm going to show you the backpack that I got. Actually, I'm going to take the tripod off and I'll show you what backpack I got. I forgot to mention, I am literally racing against time here, because there's about an hour's light left. It looks bright. It's getting dark really fast. So I've got to set up tent, everything in, get sorted with it under an hour. Let's do it though, we can absolutely do that, now that I think of it. So, I've got you set up on the tripod. I'm about to show you the bag, right? Now, before you say anything in the comments, just know that I already know, alright? I'll just show you the bag. Don't keep it to yourself for now. After the video, let me know. What do you think of the size of that bad boy? 85 litres of raw devastation. Now, as I said, I know it's big. However, I have tent, sleeping bag, sleeping mat, which is self-inflating. Sounds amazing. I thought it would be way smaller than it actually is. It's huge. Pots and pans, fire equipment, stove, gas canister for a stove, clothes. I have everything. I basically have a Arctic lorry going around on my back. Does it weigh a ton? I'm not going to answer that. That's none of your business. I'm just really hoping that the army don't come down here on some kind of night operation and try and camp here, because I'll be here and this is my area for the night. I claim it. So we're going to clear off this area a little bit and set up the tent and sleeping bag, and then try and get some kind of a fire going. And then we're going to have some beautiful, beautiful military food for the day that's in it and the area we are. I have managed to get a lot of stuff from MREs, so we're going to eat that and it's going to be very nice. I've decided to pick a new area and it's going to be right here. And the only reason I picked this, oh, that's a bit high. The only reason I picked this is because the lighting. Not because the initial one that I picked was down in a drainage area where water runs, and I discovered when I started moving trees that that's what it was. That's not the reason at all, nothing to do with it. I just decided this area for the lighting. There's a nice little river over this hill. Beautiful, no panic. I keep looking around, by the way, because I'm up the mountain and I'm afraid that there's going to be like some kind of military exercise going on. It's Friday night. Let's see what happens. Also, let it be known that this is my second night solo camping. I didn't make it through the first night. If you haven't seen that, go and watch it right there. I got chased off the mountain by wild dogs. What the hell is going on here, guys? Most importantly, I have a flashlight and it's yellow. So if anyone comes, I can shine it right in their face while I run away. But in classic camper form, I packed everything reverse. So my tent and everything is down the bottom. But now we've learned. It's a learning experience. And if someone asks what did I pack, I simply say yes. Don't tell them how much. I packed everything. Alright, I have a full change of clothes, extra socks, hoodies, pants, thermal clothing that go underneath. I brought way too much, lads, and I will admit it. Right, I even have an axe on the side. I have a dry bag for all my camera equipment because the rain is crazy. But I've just reached the tent. You're going to love this tent, by the way. Also a military tent, maybe. Oh, cool. Look at this. This is a sleeping bag, in case you don't know what it is, right? But hold up. Have you ever seen this sleeping bag? Right, the same size pretty much, small bit tubbier. No, this is my tent. This amazes me every time that this is a tent. Single person, tubular tent. It's my sleeping bag. They're the same size. The only thing is there's a few little sticks that stick up out of it, but nevertheless, my tent. So I shall set the tent up and everything else around it then. Lads, look, I know you're upset about the size of the bag, alright? But is this not the best thing you have ever seen? It is stealth. This is small. This is a small tent. It's tubes. So here we go, look. Got our air mattress, sleeping bag that's probably rated for plus 20 degrees. And our tent, which is pegged down, pulled up nice, and I might tighten that a little bit more. Got all our stuff. Pretty much all we got to do now. That only took me like 10 minutes, by the way, to set up. I had to move the tent to keep swivel in it to figure out if it did rain, what way the water is going to go, and try and get the comfiest position possible because I'm going to be sleeping here tonight. Now it's pretty much get some firewood, focus on a fire, and then we're going to start cooking. I will be cooking everything on gas because that's what the cutlery I have requires. The pots and pans need gas to cook, they can't use fire. But fire just for aesthetic and potentially heat because it's going to drop to between 2 and 0 degrees tonight, I believe. So it'll be cold. So yeah, I'm still really hoping that no military exercise is going on, and I won't know for a while. They could just arrive on out of nowhere. I actually thought that I heard someone a while ago, like boots, but I don't think it was. I like stopped. I was looking around, really freaked out. But if they do come, they will kick me out and they're fully within their rights. But if you think I won't try and video that shit, you're wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna go and collect some wood. Rookie mistake, I didn't bring any dry wood. I have lots of nice birch that I could have skimmed the outside. It's very flammable, it's great for starting fires. I don't have any of that because I got home from work, threw what's left into this, what I had to throw into that bag, some extra clothes, and got out of here because I was late coming back from work. There is a little robin hopping around my campsite, however. I don't know how they find people up in the woods, like I'm a nice bit up in the woods, but he's found me, and if you think he's not getting food, you are wrong. I am going to give that little robin food. If he puts his time in and stays here, when I'm cooking, he's going to get it. I can't see him right now, but he's just over there somewhere. So yeah, we're gonna try and find some firewood. Let's do it. I'm not even joking, they use like sticks as camouflage. So when I walk around here, there's literally big piles of sticks. I'm just like, pick, this is mine, thanks. So yeah, it'll be easy to get wood, but it's all absolutely drowned. It'll have to dry out when I do get a fire going. But light-wise, we're not looking too bad. It looks really bright here, but the camera, I can see the screen, it looks brighter than it actually is. So I'm gonna keep collecting sticks quickly. Alright, I am no cook. Oh no, that's it. I'm not a cook. But I'm sure I can muster up that little Robin. Are you my camera person? Thank you, little Robin. I'm no cook, but I'm sure I can manage to muster up something with this. So this screws on here. If you haven't seen the other video of where I find this head, go and look it up. That little Robin's getting closer, man, and I love it. By the way, I think this might be an intent video, the rest of it, because it's going to start to rain. I can feel it. So all we've got is a little gas cooker. Just gonna dig that in nicely so it's flat, and throw the rubbish in the bag. And we're going to look at cooking stuff, because I haven't had my dinner yet. I just got home from work and said, hey, look what I got. A cup that's brand new. I haven't even taken the tags off it. I just said, I wonder if this will fit in here. Put it in, and I was like, oh, it does. Put the lids on, and then I forgot about it. Right, so we're going to try and make some food. MREs, to be exact. So we'll probably use the medium-sized pot. Does this fit on here? Yes, it does. Oh my god. So, right. I really hope that it doesn't start pissing rain, because I'm going to have to make some kind of a makeshift canopy for my camera. But anyway, let us eat food. So, what we got is, I'm going to tell you as I'm eating it. I'm not going to go through it all right now, because I think that'll be a bit boring, if this video already isn't boring. Sweet and sour chicken with pasta. Some is for that little Robin, some is for me. So what we're going to do is, I have weatherproof matches in here. This is all trial by error, by the way. I have never used this gas. I have never used a gas cooker before. I haven't cooked with gas before. I don't know what it's like. We're just doing our thing, man. You don't have to be a professional at everything you do, but eventually we'll get there. Man, I love that little Robin so much. I wish I could get it on video, but if I go to get it, he'll fly away. He's like he's honestly about 6 foot away from me right now. Hilarious. Anyway, right, let's get the gas going first of all. I'm going to, yeah, that's in. Oh, that's not in. There we go. Now it's in. Oh! Dig away some of this ground, make it pretty flat. I'm really praying that the rain stays away until we can at least get this food cooked, because what would be the point? So, open up my weatherproof matches. Jesus, they're really in there. If in doubt, use your teeth for everything, because there's always a dentist readily available up the mountain if you bust it. Even tiny pieces of plastic, make sure you throw them away. Oh! There's 2 robins. Hey, little bud. Alright, so, take one. How do I... Okay. This is a bit embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie to you lads. Ooh, the robin's right there. Hey! Oh, these are like storm matches, like once they light they don't stop. So I'm gonna dip that into that. The ground is quite wet, so... Ooh, this is really going. Everything's happening really fast. Shit, we need food, quick! Little Robin, get something! Grab something and start cooking! So I'm gonna open this MRE. First time opening it, it's in date and everything, it's absolutely fine. It's fully sealed. Oh, that smells lovely! Sweet and sour chicken with pasta. In! Oh, I'm wasting gas. I don't know how fast the gas goes or not. Wait, there we go. Just a light burn. I have never cooked with gas before and the thing is getting really red, so... But this smells delicious. I'm not gonna lie. So, while that's cooking, I'm gonna take my spark, put it here. While that's cooking, I'm gonna go and get some water so that that can be boiling while I'm eating my food. I'm gonna sit back from it while it's boiling in case it falls and causes carnage, because I will have a cup of tea after I'm finished my food. Ooh, it's heating! Fire! I'm gonna go and get water, alright. So, how's this cooking coming along? I should have made chairs and everything, but first time. I'm gonna boil this water. I also have purification tabs in here that, oh shit! I'm gonna use as well. I feel like I'm burning everything. We've also got dessert, boys. Dessert is a thing. I'm just gonna let this cook away for a while. See if I can turn this heat down a little bit more. Just to a bare flow. I just want this as flat as possible so that the water doesn't fall. That's the last thing I want. But it's getting dark. As you can see, the lighting's not so good on my face. Maybe I should do this. Oh my god! My eyes. Whoa, now that I've turned on the light, you can actually see how dark it actually is. Maybe I'll have to hang this above me. Oh. So this light has SOS signal and everything. It's just a cheap little one I bought in Aldi, but it's got this, so that means it can stand like that, upside down. It can hang from stuff. Really handy for camping. It's rechargeable. Waterproof, apparently. We'll test that maybe later on. But gas really cooks stuff fast. Yeah, as I said, I haven't used gas before. Everything is electric that I use. Oh, I think my spark is bending. It's not good. So after this, we're gonna have a dessert. It's on the menu. I'll tell you while this is cooking. The dessert is chocolate pudding and chocolate sauce in this. This contains gluten, including cereals containing gluten. Alright, I am gluten intolerant. I will not die. I just get all stuffed up and cough for a few minutes. That's about it. So that's for dessert. And we will have tea and chocolate pudding. This is a fantastic day out, chaps. I'm excited to eat this, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how long this has been in its packaging. I know that it is still in date. Oh, where's the date? Oh, there it is. June 2022. Yeah. June 2022. It's in date still. Oh, little robin's right there. Hey, little bud. How do you call birds? I've got food. Do you want some? I can't flick it at him. He is really close to me right now. I think he's getting more comfortable with me talking as well. And he's right there. I wish the camera was over a little bit more.
What if I just like do this? Here. Yeah, I'm just gonna flick him some food. Where'd he go? Oh yeah, there he is. Mind, that's hot. He took a piece of pasta. He took a piece of pasta and flew off. And these are only tiny little pieces too. I hope it's not hot for him. Well, what is this? Hope it's not too hot for that little robin that I just gave food to. I think this is hot enough. So, because I just ate a piece of meat there to check it, and I think that it's hot enough. Yeah, it is. So, I'm going to put the water on, and I'm also going to move the camera and me to over here a little bit, just so the water doesn't fall. That would not be good. This is really nice, this MRE, I'm not going to lie. And it's also full of calories because that's what they want people getting when they're out on hikes and stuff. They want them just getting absolute calories, so this is good. The water is getting there. I'm nearly finished my MRE. MRE, by the way, stands for meal ready to eat. Just in case. You probably knew that, but some people didn't. It's used by like army, some doomsday preppers, and anyone on like expeditions. They'd use MREs usually. But my god, they're so good. And I don't think they're supposed to be. I think they're supposed to be like grand. But the reason we didn't go for a fire, right, wasn't because it's been raining with the last 2 weeks and everything in this woods is wet. That's not the reason. The real reason is I just wanted to do a stealth camping, you know. So just ignore the fact that I may or may not have been able to get anything lighting because it's so absolutely wet and I have nothing to start a fire with. But hey, now I'm going to go home and I'm going to learn what to do in this situation. I'm not going to look it up now. I think that's just complicating things. Oh, little robin's back. I'm going to give him more food. Judo fling. Oh my god, the robin's eating the food. That is brilliant. See, you waited and you got food. Good. I gave him enough pasta to fill him. And also now he's going to love pasta. So, that's the thing. He's going to be chasing that dragon forever now. The worms just ain't going to taste the same. But I can feel it in the air. It's going to rain. There's like drops every now and again. This camera is absolutely not even very light shower permitted. It will die. If we have to swap to a tent vlog, we will. I'd prefer to get food ate, chocolate pudding out of the way, and tea consumed before we do that, but by the looks of the top of my tent, it's already starting to rain, so I'm going to cut the camera and we'll see what happens. Starting to boil, and the reason I did so much was so I can wash out my pot that I just ate from, and I'm probably going to eat from there's like a little frying pan in this set too. I'm probably going to eat the chocolate pudding from that, so I'll need enough to clean out them and make tea. Right, so kettle's nearly boiled. I had cheated a little bit and brought a firelighter in my pocket, so that's just one square of a firelighter burning off right now. It got really dark really quick. I now can't see anything because the fire is taking all of my vision. The kettle's almost boiled, so that's how short of time it's been, but also it takes ages for that much water to boil. I never took that into consideration. There's also a really creepy fog after coming in, and it's like midway up the trees, so it's like, I don't know how to explain it. There's like a fog just over me. It's like 10 foot up in the air it starts, and it just goes, and it goes for about 5 foot of a chunk. And yeah, it's weird. Beard's weird. But it's only like 5 o'clock in the evening, so I'm not sure what to do. Whether do I go exploring a little bit? The weather is threatening to rain. I did have to put the camera away a minute ago, but take it back out because the weather was threatening to rain. So I don't know what we do. I'm just going to leave this fire lighter burn out for a few minutes. I'm not going to actually light a fire, but I did bring a fire lighter just in case. So my kettle is just about boiled. I'm going to clean out that stuff. I think that we might go into the tent and eat this, and it would be nice and cozy inside there. I'm just moving that away from me a little bit just to give creepy aesthetic. Yeah, so I'll probably see you inside the tent in a minute. Are you coming in or are you staying outside? Are you going to come in? Yeah, alright, I'll see you in a minute. This is called breakfast tea, but it's night time, so you won't tell anyone, will you? That's good. And I remember the tea bag, and I remembered milk. Anyone remember the last camping video where we forgot everything and I cooked sausages, and I think that's what drew the dogs to me. Yeah, I've turned off the stove now, and the water's still roasting. I'm just gonna put the lid on it actually to keep it warm, just to clean out the pot that I've used and stuff. But it has got dark really, really fast. I'm not gonna lie, lads, I threw another square of fire lighter on, but that's the last one, I swear. Right. I also put some like branches around the tent so that if deer come down and get curious during the night, hopefully they won't stand on the tent with me inside, because then I'm gonna have to go out and punch a deer. Don't want to do that, but I will if I have to. That's all I'm saying. Right, this thing must be done now. I'm gonna leave this tea bag over here. Take away all your waste. So now I've got to pour milk. Oh, thank God, I thought that was herbal tea for a second. I was like, well, I'm going home. At least, yeah, it's called breakfast tea, so that should be like normal tea. Is that right? Well, we'll know in a second. Yeah, it's normal tea. A little sup of milk. This is nice, man. I like this. I also keep the milk in this little stainless steel thing. Alicante. Thank you. Shout out to Alicante for supplying this. It keeps the milk really cold in stainless. Science, I suppose. Same as it'll keep this tea really warm. Oh man, that's really nice tea. Like, that is very nice tea. But what's dinner without dessert? And I think we can actually have it out here. I just gotta try and see the stuff in the dark. Also, my spork is bent because of the heat. You wanna know the spooky thing? Is if someone was approaching me right now, they could probably get within 5 feet and I wouldn't know, because I can't see anything because of this is blinding me. And when I look out, I can just see black. So if anyone's out there and you want some of this chocolate pudding, let me know. Hold up, chocolate pudding cam. Oh my God, what the hell? Hold on, let me squeeze out everything out of it first. Do we want a pudding cam? Hold on, let me try not to drop this. Can we see that? What do you think of that? Does that look nice? Oh, it does look nice. Kind of. It looks like it was made in bulk. And yeah, cut up and shoved into these bags. Oh, it's quite hard as well, actually. It is nice though. Right, lad, I swear. This is my last firelighter. Alright, no jokes this time. Like, I'm actually not joking this time. Probably take the propane away from the naked flame. I got it tilted forward to eat it because I can't see anything. I'm going to do more camping in the summertime when it stays bright until like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So you can actually like do activities, see what you're doing, and it's like warmer. I don't really mind the cold, but I would prefer if it was warmer. If I had the choice.
Alright, it is absolutely pitch dark. I was just looking at this light going, is there still light in the sky? But no, the sky is really dark. This is just a flashlight that I've hanging and I for some reason got tripped out. It's time for bed. I have been sitting here for like an hour and a half just enjoyed that pudding, enjoyed the tea, and I just relaxed. No, probably not an hour and a half actually, probably like an hour. But if you look around, it is very, very dark. I lit up another firelighter to record this. That honestly is the last one. There was 4 squares. But I've washed out all of my equipment, put it away. I've got all my rubbish. All my food is packed up. I'm going to put it all into the bag. The bag will be coming into the tent with me tonight. And the weather is really picking up. The wind is like crazy. But yeah, I'm going to bring the bag in with me tonight and just, I think, try and sleep because I'm up since like 4 this morning. Just work was crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut it here because it's just dark. Like this, like once this firelighter burns out, it's gonna be just dark. That light, I gotta keep it just in case I need it during the night. So I don't know how much battery's left in that. But yeah, it's time for sleep, and I shall see you in the morning. Hold up. Oh my god, my eyes. I just went to go for a pee. It's been absolutely milling rain outside, but I'm nice and dry. Stopped raining now, but we'll see how it is in the morning. Alright, if it's like too heavy, I'm not going to record. I'm just going to pack up and go home because I've got a bit of a walk ahead of me, so I don't want to get any of this camera gear damaged, so it's going into a dry bag for the night. Alright, I shall see you. Muhaha. I'll see you in the morning. Alright, good morning. How is everybody? I had a very bad sleep. It's like it was like pretty much a storm last night, where all these trees were just like, and I started getting paranoid. I was like, hey, what if a tree falls on me? Because like there's a gap here and trees fall sometimes. But my core temperature is fine, so here is fine. My head was freezing. I had this thing on last night, keeping warm. But my legs, I thought that I was gonna have to get new legs. Not gonna lie to you boys. My toes and my legs from about here, just above the knee down, were freezing. I was like this.
the sleeping bag that I have obviously is not good enough, and it dropped down to I think one degree last night, but there was like a really cold breeze with it as well. So I'm not that hungry. I just don't feel like food. I feel like hot shower and I don't know, boiled eggs. So I'm gonna make tea though, because tea is important to me, and I might have some stripped everything back out this morning. See, my plan, like I had completely forgot that I'm up here to do a video. I auto got up, was like freezing, had a really crap sleep. I was just like, I need to pack everything up now and leave. Then I was like, seeing the tripod, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing a video. I forgot about that. So I'm probably just gonna have some like juice. Oh man, I can't open this with the gloves. Alright, here we go. So we do have hot chocolate there, but there's fruit explosion, mixed fruit puree. Wait, which one is this? Oh, this is mixed fruit, so does it say? Oh yeah, orange cap is apple and peach. Okay, so this is an apple and peach puree. I am going to have this. I'm going to go and get some water and I'm going to put it on boil. Let's see what this is like now. Oh my god, that is savage. Apple and peach. It says it all on the back. It says like different color caps. And you probably won't be able to see that. Orange cap. I only have one of these though, I think. Yeah, I only have one. This is unbelievable. Oh my god. It's like a bitterness to it, but it's so nice. Don't know if I'm just deprived of anything. I took out my bed thing. That worked well, by the way. I took it out, rolled it up, put it into its bag, and I'm using it as a seat because last night I was sitting on just the cover of this and my ass got a bit wet, so I felt that later on. Oh my god, that's so good. I'm gonna put the lid back on this for a second, even though I don't want to. And I'm gonna go and get some water so we can start this thing off. Alright. Yeah, I don't think we need as much as last night. I just gave this a rinse out because it had like a little few leaves in it. I couldn't see anything last night, but we're going to talk about that in a sec. Right, after some technical difficulties, we got it going. These matches are very cool, but also a nightmare to light. It just took me ages to light that. There you go. They burned the whole way through. Wind won't really knock them out. Well, light wind. Alright. Sure, I clean off the bottom of the pot because there's a lot of stuff on it. So that little bit of heat that I just got there off the gas has reminded me what warmth is like. So I'm gonna have this tea and I'm gonna use the energy that my fruit explosion gave me. These are very addictive, I can imagine, because I have just had a tiny bit of this. There's a bit left and I'm like, I don't ever want this to end. But I'm actually heating my hands from the gas around the stove right now because it's that cold. Second battery on my camera, doing pretty good with storage on it. I'm like recording clips and then turn it off, and some stuff that'll get used, some that won't. But oh man, you know when you feel like You know, you feel like really groggy, where you're like, I'm cold, and I don't know if I can have this up because I can't talk really when this is up. No, I can't. You know when you feel like groggy and you just didn't have a great sleep, because I kept on waking up, had to go for a pee. Yeah, I did. I videoed that. I was like, I had the camera in a dry bag and everything. I managed to reach into it and record. I think, yeah, the mic was turned on, I hope. But it was like a really stormy night last night. Wind was crazy. It rained for a little bit, then it stopped, rained again. It was grand though. It wasn't like anything major. The tent did a good job on keeping it out. I definitely didn't put the tent in kind of a bowl. That didn't happen. Where when I woke up this morning there was water on the outside. That didn't happen, so just forget about that. Man, these fruit explosions, oh my god. Shout out to Beyond the Beaten Track. I think they're, where are they? UK company based in Surrey. Shout out to Beyond the Beaten Track. Oh my god, they are unbelievable. So what have we got left? Oh, I've got Just Nuts, which are peanuts. I did have actually this, and I forgot completely about it, because I have more stuff, but I just packed the stuff that I thought that I'd use into this see-through bag. Chocolate flavoured drinking powder with sugar and sweeteners. So it's basically, it's like Coca-Cola, but you know, not. I also had a hot chocolate, which, oh my god, I'm gonna make hot chocolate instead. Oh no, you see, problem I have is this cup is tiny. The hot chocolate is like gonna fill it up to like there. I wish this cup was like bigger, you know, a big mug. Like my hands aren't that big. Oh yeah, when you're boiling water also like this, make sure you boil extra so that you can clean out everything from the night before. I have pork, sausage, beans and tomato sauce. I can imagine that would actually be really nice. And yeah, I've got like a few other bits like teas and sugars and all that stuff. And I brought my own milk, as you've seen. So we're pretty good. I've cleaned up all the rubbish. Cleaned up some last night and I cleaned some this morning that I'd missed. So cleaned up the rest of that. Put it all in the bag. But yeah, it wasn't a great sleep. Oh my god, that's so warm, man. The water is like coming close to boil. Well, it's not. Yeah, the water's probably coming near to a boil. I don't know. My brain is frazzled. I gotta try and squeeze all this out. This is amazing. Yeah, the sleep was not amazing, but everything did its job as it was supposed to. What have we learned from this? Backpack too big? I weigh too heavy? It weighed a bit. Like, I can't imagine trekking for absolute miles with that backpack. You would be just murdered by it. The backpack's very big. I'm happy all my camera equipment did well via batteries and storage and everything. I have nearly 200 gigs of storage with me, between cards and stuff. All the pots that I had went great. This cup went great. You know what? I think if I could upgrade anything, it would be sleeping bag. Oh my god, the gloves are freezing. I had the gloves left down for a few minutes and I was warming my hands near this. And what you call it? They're just gone really cold from being on the ground. So I'm a bit stiff this morning, but other than that, I'm delighted that I got to do this. I just can't wait for this tea. I honestly can't wait to go home and have a shower. I'm not joking. I love being out in the woods and stuff. But there's one thing that I learned is go camping in the summer, not the winter. Because I got up here at like, I can't remember what time it was like just after 4? Just after 4 o'clock. It was pitch dark by 6 o'clock. Like I mean, I couldn't see. If I held my hand out like this, I couldn't see it. It was like that dark. And the trees going, it was spooky, man. It was spooky. Sorry, I just can't stop warming my hands over this warm water. This is amazing to me. If I could have changed a few things, yeah, it would have been, I probably would have picked not to go out in a storm, a bit better of a sleeping bag, because I felt like I was freezing. My legs, I was just like, all right, well, goodbye to my legs. What else would I change? If I could actually have a fire, that would be great, because like you've seen the 4 firelighters that I brought, like I had to light them so that I could record a bit. It's not because I was cold, it wasn't that cold last night, but it's cold this morning now. It's like, I think it's 2 degrees, 1 or 2 degrees. The little Robin came back with reinforcements with his buddy. I haven't been able to give him anything. I don't have anything really to give him that I'd be confident in giving him. I'm not going to give him like, sorry, he's just running around behind the camera. I'm not going to give him like nuts or anything like that, and you certainly cannot have any fruit explosion. I'm sorry, little guy. Like, he is right beside the tripod, it's so distracting. Oh yeah, if I could change anything, I would not go out in a storm. I would have access to a fire, that was my bad, and I would also a better sleeping bag. Tent and this thing, this is oversized, right? This is oversized, it's huge, but it's brilliant. It's really good. It beats sleeping on the ground, man. And I think that why I didn't get so cold was because I wasn't sleeping like directly on the ground. So it was like tent, sleeping mat, sleeping bag, rather than tent, sleeping bag, ice cold floor, and I'm like this, and I wasn't really like. So where I put the tent wasn't great, because like it's like this, right? So not only when it rained did the water hit the tent, run down and go in under it. That's my bad completely. I'm not saying that it's not my bad, that was stupid. It's just really hard in this specific spot to find any bit of flat. This is the flattest, and believe me, I looked around. I've been around this area a couple of times, and like, this is the flattest that it gets. So, you know, you gotta just run with it sometimes. But yeah, it's grand. My back is a bit stiff. I need to go home and have a hot shower and edit this video and get it out. But it's cold, man. Also, when you're boiling stuff with gas, if you feel the tank of it, it is ice cold. It just turns ice cold. You know, like when you're using an aerosol can and it turns ice cold. Same thing. Imagine that. The more you know. I want to just turn it down a little. Oh, everything's wobbling. That's not what I want out of my boiling water. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the overall result. Let me know in the comments what you think I should add, what you think I should take away. It's down to personal preference when it comes to gear. I don't mind carrying this sleeping mat now, whereas at the start I did. I was like, too big, not bringing it. I wasn't going to bring it. I was like, too big, not bringing it. But then I was like, whoa, this is comfy. That tent, you can't camp without a tent unless you're going to use a basha, but like, that's not, you know, like I'd rather have a tent all day. The sleeping bag is grand. It's not that big, but that means it's not that warm. So, you know, I'm a little disappointed with sleeping bag. It's a cheap one, to be honest. It's not any certain brand or anything. The bag is huge, but I kind of love it because I had extra clothes and everything that I was able to put on. So happy I brought this balaclava neck thing. Like, you can see this much of my face when I had it on. Really happy with all the MRE stuff. That was fun to have and eat, and the sweet and sour last night was really nice. The pudding was nice at the start, right? And I had tea to go with it, so I started eating it, and then I got like halfway through and I was like, man, I don't want to eat any more pudding. I'm all full up on pudding, so I just walked off down into the woods and threw it away. I wasn't going to throw it right here because I would just distract. I think I heard animals last night with trees breaking and stuff, but at the same time I was like, I'm not even going to start thinking about it. So I just forced myself back to sleep. I was like, pew, new, new, new. Because if you wake up, right, and you're in a military training ground where we are, they do camp in this exact spot. They camp all around these trees. If you haven't seen any of those videos, go and watch them. But yeah, you hear animals outside, like trees cracking and breaking and noises and brush, you know, like, I don't know if you'll pick up, no, sorry, it's not that, it's this. That kind of stuff. But like a crunching, you know, it's being like crushed, the tree's being crushed, not just cracking with like wind or something. You start to think, and that's not good, I think, because it was pitch dark at 6 o'clock. I couldn't see anything, whereas if I camped in the summertime, it would be bright up until like 11. I could have done loads of activities. I could have got a thing built up around so that no animals could. All I did was like throw some branches to the side there so that nothing could like walk on top of the tent. But you never know what goes on in here at night. Things go bump in the night, as they say. And like, this training ground is used all the time. So, I don't know. Like, for all I know, they could have passed through last night and just made no noise. They probably would have seen the camp area, but yeah, no, I think they would have investigated that. They would have been like, hey, what are you doing here? Can you imagine waking me up at like 3 or 4 in the morning? I'm like this, trying to get out of the tent. No, they'd probably pull me out of the tent. They'd be like, hey, what are you doing here? No, I don't think they would actually. But that would be hilarious. I am freezing, man. My head, my ears, everything is freezing. So I'm gonna have my tea, which I'm gonna turn up the heat a bit and get this to boil faster, and I'm gonna head home because I'm cold. I'm miserable. No, I had a really good time. I'm just really cold. I think that the sleeping bag and lack of fire, because you know, like, you're sitting in it all night. So I was sitting there for like ages, and I couldn't record because it's too dark. Oh, my battery's about to go. Alright, you got a new battery. So yeah, as I was saying, camping in the winter time isn't great because it's dark at 6 o'clock. It's really cold. Like, my core temperature was just lowering while I was sitting here, and I was just like, man, it's like 8 o'clock and I just I'm getting cold, and like, what am I going to do? Just sit inside the tent? But the tent is a tube tent, so I just gotta lie there like this and look around. Then you just start thinking about stuff, I suppose. I'm really enjoying this heat off this. It's making me just want more tea. I want a fountain of tea. Actually, you know what? I want more. A fruit explosion. Cannot stress enough. This is like crack, alright? My God. Can't put my gloves back on, they're freezing. Gotta go home and wash out all the dishes and stuff. They're still... I washed it in the dark, so there's like still a load of stuff left on the inside of it. It got dark really fast, by the way, last night. Jesus. Crazy stuff. Crazy fast. What would you like to see in the videos next? Would it be more camping? Would it be more exploring? Let me know what you want to see. I have lots of ideas, but I'll take more. Yeah, I'll take more ideas. I don't mind. I'm gonna turn up the heat a bit more. I don't care if I'm wasting gas. I just need this to boil faster so I can have my tea. It's a thing now. It's a thing. I gotta have the tea before I leave the camp. I've also got to pack up the camp. Wait, I could be packing the camp while I'm waiting for the tea to boil. That'd be good, actually. Alright, let's give you a look around the camp. I gotta pack up the camp. I put my time lapse it really fast. I think what's in need after this is shower and maybe a nap, because my sleep last night was not good at all. So what I'm trying to do here is swirl sugar with a tea bag whilst making tea. It's a very in-depth skill that you might learn someday. So you got to do this, and you see the water is actually turning inside it. It's a good skill to have. I'm gonna come in here and sit down. Can I sit beside you like this? Is that okay? I do have to remember that I'm right beside boiling water though, so. This tea bag, by the way, is completely biodegradable. There's no staples or anything in it. So I will be leaving this here. Anyway, this is pretty much the tea section. I have to take the first sip. You want to? Yeah, I have to take the first sip. Milk is freezing. Wow, what a surprise. I thought that it would be up near 40 degrees now. Gone sour. Just a drop. That wasn't a drop, by the way, that was me being sarcastic. I take loads of milk in my tea, and I apologise, but I don't apologise at the same time. If you take hardly any, good for you, alright? Good for your mouth, but I just can't hack it. I need to drink tea. When I drink tea, I just do this, tea's gone. I don't savour it. But that is kind of me that's my way of savouring it. Because I enjoy when it's in my belly. So, that's what my tea looks like. Everybody might be mad at that. Nah, it just looks worse now because the light's shining on it. Come on now. Hold on. There, that's what my tea looks like. It looks complete milky, but... Oh man, them tea bags are really good. Whatever brand they are. There's some, I don't know what they are, it's gone in the bin. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I am going to walk back to the car. Probably about a kilometre I suppose. It's going to be, I suppose I'll be warmed up, but my nose is running now and everything, so I just want to get gone. But I guess during the summertime we're going to do a lot of camping videos, because I just found that last night by 6 o'clock I couldn't record anything. I put a light up in the tree trying to do something with that, but it just did not work at all. So yeah, summertime we're going to do a crap load of camping. I'm going to camp everywhere. I've got really good spots to camp as well, actually. That'll be for an interesting video. This was one of them. This is an army range, which I don't know if they're going to do an operation at night or not. They do camping and night ops up here. You can see they have night vision and everything, because you see the batteries that they use in night vision. I found them in the videos, the other videos. I hope you're watching the other videos too. And if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel. I'm happy with all my gear. I will be making some changes to it, but as is, it's a functioning camping kit, and like, you're never finished really when it comes to this kind of stuff. You're always like, oh, I could get a better this, I could get a better that, but when is it enough, you know? Oh man, that is so warm and nice. It's giving me extra life. That fruit thing gave me a lot of life. Oh yeah, I feel like that would definitely be packed with like nutrients and stuff. But this tea, this is the saviour. And it's got a cool little carabiner, so I can clip it on my hip with tea in it. Shout out to Regatta, great outdoors. Ah, there wasn't enough in that. Well, it's time to go. What do you think of the size of that? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh yeah, there's no drone shots, by the way, because we're in a military training ground, so if I bring a drone up here, I'll be in trouble. I'm edgy enough wearing this. See you in the next one.